Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode for the Ultimate Iron Man. Now it has been a really long time since the last episode, and I haven't really been playing consistently. So for the entirety of this episode, I'm going to be voicing over pretty much, since all my clips are pretty messy. So starting off, the beginning of this year, I had a plan to get another 99, and that was actually going to be agility. But I quickly realized I really don't want to do agility. Instead of going for the 99, I ended up just getting another graceful set, which is going to be, or which was the worm agility set, which at the time of this recording, it was still pretty new. And I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool, so I was like, I may as well just get it. Now, after getting that graceful set, I stopped playing for a few months, mainly because of work. And I also decided to go back to school and pursue a degree because I do not have one and I wanted to get my life together. Yeah, but also because I really didn't know what to do on the Ultimate Iron Man, so I just stopped for a bit. After I came back, I still didn't really know what to do, so I ended up doing just a bunch of random things. Mainly Slayer, because I think that's like always a nice thing to do. Now with Slayer, I did get myself some clue scrolls, and really the only notable things that I got was 2 god coifs, which they're not really useful, so I just put them in my storage. At some point, I got a clue scroll that required me to go to Miscellanea, and surprisingly, I have not done the Throne of Miscellanea quest yet. Though, to be fair, for an Ultimate Iron Man, the quest is pretty useless, since you can't do the managing Miscellanea. Otherwise, I definitely would have done this quest a long time ago. But yeah, I figured since I have this clue, I would just go ahead and finish this quest because it is a requirement for other quests. I was doing Slayer and those clues around May, and after a month, I took another break. So back to June, I came back and I kept doing clues. Then it finally happened. I wiped. So if you've seen the other episodes, sometimes you would realize that I tend to basically go into the wilderness, like risking everything, and that's exactly what happened. I died in the wilderness. Now, I did lose a lot of items, but I figured, I'll just slowly work on getting everything back. Everything besides the fighter torso, I think. So, since I didn't really want to do anything else, I figured I could try out the wilderness bosses. And the first one I tried out was Calvarion. Calvarion is a pretty easy boss. It did take me a while to really get used to him, though, because you could do this boss without any food. And this one was pretty chill. I only died to PKers like 2 times, I believe. So I only killed him 50 times. I didn't get anything. Otherwise, I would have been really, really lucky. I think 50 kills is okay for now. It does take me quite a long time to kill him. Maybe like 4 to 5 minutes, I think. Now, before I moved on to Spindle, I got a lot of gold ore. So I ended up using that and I got to 71 smithing. My first attempt at Spindle, and there was already a PKer. They pretty much dropped in like the first 10 seconds or something when I was starting off. And it really caught me off guard because, I was still like trying to figure out how to do the boss. So yeah, it was off to a great start. I feel like for Spindle, it took me a lot longer to try to find a world compared to Calvarion. But eventually I did find a world, and let me tell you, it took me so long to kill Spindle. It was like almost 10 minutes. And since the kills take so long, I figured, you know what, I don't think I'm going to keep doing Spindle. I don't really think it's worth it to like have 10-minute kills. Plus, I feel like for Spindle, there's a lot more PKs than Calvarion, and it would really suck to get PK like halfway through my kill. So after this kill, I decided to just move on from the wilderness bosses. I was still very much procrastinating on the Ultimate Iron Man, but I still wanted to get something done. So the next thing I did was Temperos, so that I could finally get myself the Spirit Angler set. Now, for some reason, I actually really enjoyed Temperos this time, and maybe that's because I haven't done it in so long. I was switching between solos and mass worlds, but I did a lot more solos since you could get like a lot more points that way. At the end, when I finally got the Spirit Angler set, I did not get a Temperos pet or Dragon Harpoon, but I did get the big harpoon fish. I just dropped that one since that's pretty much pointless. And the only other uniques I got was the Tackle Box and the Water Tome. But yeah, sadly, no pet for this account yet. I hope to get one soon, please. And that is it. That is 7 months of very little to no progress at all. And I'm going to end this episode with showing you guys 3 very short quests I just did very recently. The first one was a Varlamore quest, which I didn't record because I didn't expect it to be that short, with the last 2 being Clock Tower and Rag and Bone Man. I do already have a quest that I'm going to do for the next episode, so I will see you guys until then. Goodbye.